talking about communication at the district board. So don't leave radio sounds between you and the board. So as your first presenter, I'm Summer RTC, Lieutenant Governor of Division 6.
And I'm Caitlin Lee from Division 10.
And I'm Darcy Garrity from Division 4.
Okay, so the first type of communication we're going to be, thank you, Clarice. The first type of communication we're going to be talking about is face-to-face communication. So because of our current situation, obviously this isn't possible at the moment, but once we're back to normal, you can be face-to-face with your Lieutenant Governor at these opportunities. So the first one would be DCMs, or Divisional Council meetings. So these are like division-wide meetings where it's usually with the officers, the general members are definitely able to come. And it's just your Lieutenant Governor giving you updates from the district, like on events, just Fall Rally, Decon, or like divisional events, anything like that. The next opportunity is OTC, or Officer Training Conferences. So this is where the Lieutenant Governor trains the officers of all the clubs in their division and just sets them up to do well in their job throughout the service year. The third one is divisional events. So an example of this would be my predecessor, Lieutenant Governor, did like a food packaging event. So everybody from the whole division was invited and we were just packaging food and then we donated it to people in need in the area. The fourth one is regional training conferences, or RTCs, where we're at right now. And the fifth and last one is Fall Rally and Decon. So these are like more fun events, but you can definitely talk to your Lieutenant Governor if you have any questions or concerns that you need to address. So all 5 of these are opportunities for you to talk to your Lieutenant Governor face-to-face about anything Key Club related, or honestly just to talk. And our job is literally always to make ourselves available to discuss anything you want. So don't feel like nervous or bad about reaching out to us because we would love to talk to you.
Yeah, don't forget that if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat box below. Okay, so I'll be talking about video conferencing and divisional council meetings. So I know everyone's been using Zoom or might be using it for virtual learning, but I think that's a really good tool for virtual meetings and it has really good quality. So here's a tip. You can use your school accounts for meetings that happen to be like over an hour. So like you don't have to get cut off with that 45-minute time limit. And there are really cool features like breakout rooms, raising your hand, the features that we did today at the opening session. You can talk in the chat room, you can share the screen like I'm doing right now, and you can have awesome wallpapers. Also, Google Classroom has Google Meets, also another video conferencing platforms that is also good for virtual meetings. And besides, there's nothing really much better to do at home, and you don't have to travel far, so you can attend these DCMs. Like I know in the past, I've had to bother my parents to drive to DCMs that were like 30+ minutes away. So now that we're all at home, it's much more convenient. And also by video conferencing, you guys have the freedom to chat and bond virtually.
Okay, so we are also talking about communication through social media. And so you can use all these different platforms and definitely more to kind of connect with the district board and your lieutenant governors. So the first one is Instagram. And so basically the district board has its own account and it's at NJ Key Club right on the side. And so basically you can get all the district announcements. So you'll be up to date on everything that's happening if we're having any events or if we're like doing Eliminate Week or something like that. You can stay up to date and you can even like republish our posts or stories onto your own account. Also, all the divisions have their own accounts as well. So you can keep up on more like divisional events like DCMs or OTCs because your lieutenant governor will most likely post them on there. And so that's a really great way just to casually keep up with NJ Key Club and kind of keep yourself in the loop. Okay, so the other one is YouTube. And YouTube is really great because we've definitely been uploading a lot more fun, entertaining videos to the channel. And it's a great way to see what your district board is up to. Like we just did a video a few weeks ago, I think, for Eliminate Week, where all the lieutenant governors, all the district board ate a lemon. And it was actually really funny to watch. So I definitely recommend checking it out. Just search New Jersey Key Club on YouTube and you'll find it. And then also, like we said before, the last one is Zoom. And it's a great way to keep up communication with your LTG along with your home club because, you know, you can continue to have general meetings or whatever you need, virtual elections with Zoom. So you can keep your own club afloat during this whole situation because it's so unprecedented. And like Caitlin said before, we definitely recommend attending DCMs and OTCs that are over Zoom because it's so easy just to hop on your computer and check them out.
Okay, so next thing we want to talk about is the New Jersey Key Club website and the New Jersey District Board contact information. So on the left here is the homepage for the New Jersey website. And here you can find out all different kinds of information that are really important, such as announcements. So you can find out what things are canceled, awards people won, maybe members that deserve recognition, changes for the new service year. And on the front page, there's also links for the Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you need socials for that, you can just look on the Key Club website. Also, there are, here in this tab, you can find events, and that includes all upcoming events and happenings on the district level. And there's also a website where you can buy merch to represent your Key Club, represent Key Club International and show your club spirit. And also, if you need someone's number or like you want to contact your LTG, but you don't know the contact information, you can see over here in this bottom right-hand corner, you can just click on the profile picture, and then it'll bring you to a page where it has like their numbers, their emails, things like that. And I would say that there are so many resources on the Key Club website that you can first refer to if you want your questions answered before you reach out to your LTG or Lieutenant Governor.
Okay, so next we're going to be talking about emailing, texting, and calling to contact your Lieutenant Governor. So first of all, I'm going to talk about emailing. The Lieutenant Governors will usually send out district updates in email form, and the format is right there. So it's Lieutenant or LTG, your division number, their last name, at njkeyclub.org. So if you have any personal questions about the district updates they sent out, or if you need any personal assistance with your club, you can email your LTG using the above email format. Or like Caitlin said, you can find their email on njkeyclub.org. So another option to contact your LTG is text. So LTGs will always include their phone number at the end of emails and again on njkeyclub.org. So if you have any personal questions, you can either reach out personally to them, or if your LTG has made an officer group chat with all the officers from your club, and then you can also use that group chat and utilize it to ask them questions. So the last form of communication we're going to be talking about is calling. So if you prefer calling to texting, you can always ask your LTG to set up a phone call or FaceTime whenever you're both free, and they'll be more than happy to talk to you.
Okay, so another great way to keep up with your division and the district is newsletters. And so basically these are kind of more personal methods of communication that your lieutenant governors are going to send out monthly, and they'll include everything from divisional to district happenings. So basically if you have a DCM coming up, or maybe there's a district event coming up, it'll all be in there. And then also we kind of threw up our covers for our newsletters to the right there, so you can check them out. And they're really fun to read, and we try to even like shout out some members or officers. So definitely keep your eye out for them because they're a great way to just keep up with everything.
Okay, so now we're going to open up the floor to any questions that you guys may have, or if you guys want any advice from us. So here's our contact information if you ever want to reach out to any one of us, or if you just want to have a chat. You can take a screenshot of this slide if you'd like for future reference. So yeah, we'll open up the floor to you guys.
Great, so district meetings kind of depend on your individual LTG, but I want to say they're like, usually I try to hold one like once a month. They're not very like often, but just depends on what your LTG needs to convey to you. So depending on how much information they have to you, they schedule them as needed.
Do you mean Kayla, do you mean divisional council meetings just for like with your lieutenant governor, or do you mean like district meetings like district events or district board meetings?
Oh, my bad. I thought you meant DCMs, but yeah.
No, I just thought about that too, yeah. So you mean DCMs? Yes, so those are divisional council meetings. Basically, oh yeah, I guess, yes, the attendance link will be sent out. But for divisional council meetings, they're usually, I would say, around bi-monthly. It depends on your division, like Simran did say. Some divisions are having elections like in the beginning of the school year next year, so there's not many people at divisional council meetings. However, I would just regularly check in with your lieutenant governor. They would be promoting the divisional council meetings. I would go for bi-monthly or monthly, around that area.